Back out here at the Christian Village. You're in the Cheap Seats, 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. Jake Johnston along here with Josh Komnick. And I wanted to give that note out to you. Jake made a good point out during the break. We wanted to let you know that game, last night's game, will be on WLCNonline.com Monday morning. Jim's going to be working on that baby over the weekend. Should be a lot of views on that thing. If you weren't able to make it last night, check it out. It's a definitely a game.
Well, even if you were able to make it.
Yeah, check it out again.
I mean, this may be one of the best Lincoln Railer games in the past few years.
Yeah, you're going to see, you'll be proud of your Railers when you check this one out. We were fighting and clawing and scratching, and sometimes we don't get that. But last night we definitely did. So check that out again, WLCNonline.com. He's thinking for sure Monday morning. So give yourself the weekend if you can hold off, and then check it out. Check it out on Monday morning.
Oh, absolutely. You know, like you said, one of the best games of the year. So
yeah,
even Coach was saying that. He said it was one of the best games you've seen in a long time. So
good start.
We have a special guest today.
Always special.
Absolutely.
Special.
Always special.
It's a Christmas special.
Yes.
That's exactly right. We're out here at Lincoln Christian.
As
I completely butcher it.
It is in Lincoln. You're
right. And it is Christian.
The Christian Village.
Yes.
In Lincoln.
In Lincoln.
There you go.
Let's switch that up a little bit. We got Miss Julie King with us.
Hey.
How we doing?
Doing great. I want to wish a Merry Christmas to all of our listeners.
Very nice.
And yourself, too.
Yeah, well,
Your shopping done?
Oh, heck no.
Really?
Aren't you ambitious?
No, I wait till the day before.
Yeah, I read somewhere where they were talking about how many gifts get sold at CVS on Christmas Eve, and they are almost entirely sold to men.
That's right. So I'll probably be one of them.
Thank you for supporting our local CVS, guys.
Campus looks great right now.
Yeah, thank you.
What's going on around here? What's the big happenings?
Well, in the health center itself, we are finishing the last leg of our renovations. We have added 25 additional beds of dementia care because there's such a need for that. So we have dementia care starting from folks who are in the early stages of the disease all the way to the end process, and we're able now to offer that continuum of care no matter where they are in their disease. So we're really proud of that. Very happy.
And speaking on that, I actually had 2 customers stop in the store this week that are from outside the area that have brought their loved ones here for that unit there. So had very, very good comments about the campus here and everything, and they were very, very happy for the care they were getting.
It's a huge need, and we are really proud and humbled to be able to offer that kind of service to the people who need it.
Very nice. Any special events planned here coming up?
Yeah. First of all, we've got the Christmas party here in the health center today.
Yeah, we're partying.
Yeah, that jolly old elf is going to be here, and I don't mean Jeff Maxwell.
Wow.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. But he is, Santa's going to be here. We've got gifts for absolutely every resident here. It's a big party, and we're always really look forward. Oh, yeah. I'm one of the tallest elves you'll ever find. Kareem Abdul Elf? No. And then we recently had a community-wide card party for folks to come across the street to our independent living, and we played every card game imaginable except for Texas Hold'em, because I just don't know how to play.
There you go.
But we do have a caregivers conference coming up, and this is for anyone who is the primary caregiver for their loved one, whether they're at home or anywhere else. And it's our chance to show the love to them. We're going to have special speakers that talk about how to take care of yourself. We have massage available for those people, and just a lot of different things to say that we understand how hard that job is, and we want you to get some tools. Learn how to take care of yourself, because caregiver burnout is one of the the worst things that can happen to a person, because they're on 24 hours a day.
Well, and Josh gets burnt out once in a while as well.
Just watching the kids.
Tell me about it.
It's like nailing Jell-O to a tree, isn't it?
Whoa.
In the campus right now, is it full? Do you have some occupancies available?
You know,
what we got?
We're pretty full right now, and we do have a waiting list. However, I do have one little one-bedroom cottage that people are looking for everything except that little one-bedroom cottage. It's like the little black dog at the pound. Nobody wants a little black dog. So we are offering a special on that cottage. If you come and decide that that's the place for you, then we are offering 1 month of free meals in our senior living apartment. We're planning on having an Old English dinner next Friday. It's going to be a roasted Cornish game hen and oven roasted vegetables and a warm wassail and flaming figgy pudding at the end. So, yeah. So
I don't even know what half of those
I was
names are.
Well, I am offering my personal invitation to you guys to come and check it out and join us for dinner. I'll set 4 extra plates for you, and you guys can come and
at least.
Oh, yeah,
at least. You can come back for
can
seconds.
We bring the family?
Sure.
Did we just have Christmas here? I mean.
Yeah. So our meals are breakfast cooked to order. Lunch is a huge salad bar plus 2 entrees, 2 vegetables, and a dessert. And then our evening fare is usually something a little bit lighter because most of our folks don't like to eat heavy, after 5 o'clock.
So
it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, last night I had Gazzardo's.
Oh.
Talk about eating heavy.
After 8:30.
They had to roll me down the stairs.
I'm thinking, yeah.
The furnishings Christmas party last night. What should someone do to learn more about life on the campus, what's going on the campus, that kind of thing?
They can call me. My direct line is 732-5013. I'd be happy to give them a tour, show them around, let them talk to people who live with us.
Yeah.
There is no better way to get people to understand exactly what life is like on our campus if not talk to people who live there.
Yeah.
And I consider all of them my friends, so I think that I can get a true picture for folks if they want to come and check us out.
Very nice. Big plans for the holidays?
Our daughter and new son-in-law are coming from Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All
and we just found out we're going to be grandparents for the first time.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Right,
awesome.
right. It's about time. I'm years old.
Yeah.
So
You're not supposed to say that, yes. You're not supposed to say that.
32?
yeah,
Wow, that's young.
I'm plenty 5 years old. So we're very excited. Other than that, we're just sticking close to home and
Very nice.
Well, we're gonna have a good time.
We appreciate you coming on with us.
Love
we
to do
appreciate
it.
having us out here at the Christian Village.
Yeah.
We are going to have to take a commercial break. And again, have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you. I saw some young ladies out there that are chomping at the bit to tell you how they did.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We're going to have the West Lincoln-Broadwell state runner-up team coming up.
State runner-up team. That's exactly right.
They're
Got
ready.
a lot to be proud of.
And we'll be back. Solid. Jim had a good day.
Yeah, not bad. One of your better performances, Jim.
Well done.
Back out here at the Christian Village, Josh Komnick along with Jake Johnston, the furniture guy. And you're in the cheap seats, 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. We've had a packed house already today, and it just got even more full as we just brought in the West Lincoln-Broadwell girls state runner-up, 7th grade 1A team. And we want to congratulate them. We're going to talk with Coach Kari Froebe and all the girls here in just a few minutes. But, Coach, thanks for gathering up the troops one more time for the season and coming in.
Well, thanks for having us.
And it sounds like it was a good year.
A very good year, yes.
And you can't get any better than the state championship game. Didn't quite outcome maybe wasn't what you wanted, but all in all, a pretty fantastic year. 18-1 on the season.
Yes. Like you said, the outcome not really what we had hoped for, but the season overall ended,
where you wanted to be.
Where we wanted to be.
Where you look, if you set your goals, you want to win your regional, you want to win the county.
Yes.
But ultimately, your goal
was to make it.
To get there.
Yes.
Any idea when you started out last year, the year before, this year, that this team had what maybe it would take? I know you personally, your husband personally, both of you have been playing basketball for a long time. Any idea that you had that had this year?
I knew the potential was there to make it, I thought, to the state tournament. I thought we had traveled this summer, and in the past summers, the girls had been competing. And I said, I think we're probably one of the top 4 in the state that in our 7-1A. And but you know, that said, we had to show up and play every night, and you never wanted to overlook an opponent or anything. And so, but we saw the potential, and we started the year with certain goals, and we said we're going to play every game. We've got to make our best better, and we've got to find something that we're going to work on, because those little things are going to make the difference in the postseason. And they did. They worked on, you know, their free throw percentage got a little better this year. You know, we started the year kind of struggling, making layups and bunnies, and our offensively, that's kind of where we struggle. Defensively, you know, that's our strong point. So we tried to focus a lot on offense this year. So.
Yeah, I've always said in junior high basketball, whether it be girls or boys, if you can play defense, rebound, and make layups, you got a chance to win. And I think it holds true for basically any level. But Coach, practice coming out early in the season, you've got your first couple games. What was your worry about this team as far as can we quite accomplish what we want to accomplish?
Well, first of all, my worry was we had to split the girls up because we didn't have enough for an 8th grade team. Right. So we had half the girls playing up 8th grade, half the girls playing 7th, trying to give them quarters, you know, in both levels so that they could get that gel still together. Well, these girls have played together so long. You know, it was a concern, but I knew that when it came time that they would put it together. But overall, that was probably my biggest concern, was dividing them up and not keeping that same team chemistry at the beginning.
Yeah, it's tough when you're working with numbers, and the numbers is a problem, to get everybody playing the same, and getting used to each other when you can't quite play as much. But then you get into county, you get into regional, and everything was pretty much smooth sailing. But then you get into the state tournament, it's a whole different ball game when you get there. There's no more the little schools that have maybe one girl that's pretty good. Right. Now you have probably 4 that are good. And give us a rundown of who you played in the state tournament, and if you remember just some of the scores.
Well, first of all, we started off with Crescent City, and which was kind of ironic because Kent started his first coaching career at Crescent City, and I was
and your husband.
Yes, and I was at Watsika. And so when we got that draw, I made my first phone call over to that area, and luckily I still had some contacts and was able to
Nobody was too mad that you left.
No,
okay.
No.
Because then there wouldn't have been any scout report at all, or the wrong scout report.
That's right. We didn't get very many from Crescent City, but we got some from some surrounding towns. But and it, so that ended up being a nice little first round draw, and they had 2 really good players. One's, that was much stronger. Her brother actually coaches girls basketball in college out in North Carolina, I do believe.
Okay.
And started off at 10 o'clock in the morning. We're not really a morning team. We don't really like to play the morning game.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a concern as well. Because the night before we had to play in the regional championship for 8th grade. So they had played Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then potentially we could have 2 games on Saturday. So finding time, and we were rotating them as much as we could, trying to keep fresh legs. So the 10 o'clock game was a little concern.
And not only you get a 45-minute drive on a bus or whatever you took, too, so you're up a little extra early. Yeah, I can see where the muscles aren't quite going.
Right, so that was a concern. But Crescent City, we started off slow, but we did what we had to do. We shut down their key player, and like I said, defense to me always wins championships. Offense will win games, but defense wins championships. And they pulled their defense together. We struggled offensively, but pulled that out. I think it was 24 to 16. 26 to 14, something like that. And so then we drew that we had to play again at 5 o'clock that night. So we had a lot of time in between. So I had planned a spaghetti lunch. They're very superstitious, and they like to eat spaghetti before every meal.
Okay, I like it.
Yes, so we went to Avanti's, and they had a buffet for us of spaghetti. And so we played again at 5 o'clock, and I will say that 5 o'clock game was probably the best game we had played in weeks. And in the state tournament, that was probably our best game. We came out, everything seemed to be clicking defensively for us. Our offense was running smoothly. Overall, I would say that was probably the best game that we played. So then that put us into the title game. That was we defeated Okaw Valley, which was a tough Findlay Okaw Valley team. I think they were 21-4, something like that. Yeah, they had
pretty good.
They were pretty good. Yep.
Yeah.
Very strong, much bigger. Like most teams are.
Sure. Well, that happens sometimes, but if you can do some other things well, then you'll be all right. Danville Schlarman, and then in the championship at Normal Chittix, run through that game. I've heard they had some excellent players, and it just didn't come out. But again, you were there.
Right. They do. They had some really top 2 guards that I've probably seen in the state. One is a 6th grader, one's a 7th grader, and we knew going into the game, we watched him play. The 7th grader, Ariel Scott, could hit threes from, the spiking line.
Right.
Coaching junior high basketball, you say, hey, if they're outside that 3-point lane, don't worry about him. We're going to protect the lane more. Well, you really had to be out on this girl because she would fire him up from there, and she broke the state record. She made 6 threes. She made 4 in 1 quarter.
Wow.
And not typical 3-pointers of a 7th grade girl.
Sure.
So we went out, extended our 1-2-2 because we do play the 1-2-2 as well.
Okay.
Extended our 1-2-2, tried to trap the wings. And I feel like defensively our game plan fell into place. We said we were going to make, the support cast step up and beat us, which their post players got some rebounds and putbacks and were able to put them in. So. Because we held their top score to 8 points, which so
yeah, you did your job.
We executed on that, yes.
So, it didn't turn out the way, but again, all in all, 18-1, you can't complain. How many 7th graders did you have? How many 6th graders did you have? And even if you had any 5th?
I have 7 7th graders, 2 6th graders, and then 4 5th graders on the team. So, and then our 3 managers came as well. So overall, we had 13, and all 13 will be back next year. We had 2 8th graders that are leaving the program, but and we'll miss them. But
yeah, barring injury, barring sickness that you always seem to go through in a junior high season, good things to come again for next year. So, Coach, let's kick it to the girls that put the ball in the hole for you.
All right.
And we're going to start it off. Let's hear your name and grade and also your position, and then pass it on.
Okay. Hello, my name's Kari Froebe. I'm 7th grader, and I play point guard.
All right, perfect.
I'm Kennedy Lawling. I'm in 7th grade, and I'm a guard.
I'm Adrian Tiffany. I'm in 5th grade, and I play point guard.
I'm Allie Wilson. I'm in 7th grade, and I'm a post.
I'm Brooke Montcalm. I'm in 5th grade, and I play point guard.
I'm Emma Konchik. I'm in 6th grade, and I play post.
I'm Autumn Hofer. I'm in 7th grade, and I play post.
I'm Morgan Lawling. I'm in 7th grade, and I play a guard.
Hi, I'm Grace Konchik. I'm in 8th grade, and I'm a manager.
I'm Leah Schneider. I'm in 5th grade, and I play post.
I'm Morgan Bogdanich. I'm in 8th grade, and I'm a manager.
Hello, I'm Morgan Mollahan. I'm in 6th grade, and I'm a guard.
All right, good job, ladies. And Coach, like you said, you've got some girls coming back, but you guys did well. Served not only West Lincoln-Broadwell well, but the Logan County, and it's always nice to see somebody from the area get into the state tournament, and as you guys did, do well.
Well, thank you. Yes, and I just want to give a shout out to the schools, the community, and the fire department's been really supportive of us. And we asked for the fire trucks; they were there. Todd Keeler even came. He wasn't even supposed to be working, brought the truck in to lead us out on Saturday. So the community was great, and so was the school in supporting the girls. So.
Well, Coach and ladies, great season, and we hope to have you back in again next year, but bringing home the big one.
That's right.
The big hardware, and then we'll bring that baby right here and put it in front
and center.
That's
right.
That's how it go. Coach Froebe and the rest of the 7th grade, the state runner-up in 7-1A girls basketball. That's going to do it for us out here at the Christian Village. Jake, we were crowded today.
Yeah.
Crowded.
Yeah, filled up, man.
Yeah, quickly filled up with. I want to thank Coach Greg Alexander for coming out, Julie King for having us out here at the Christian Village, Coach Froebe and the rest of her Lady Wolverines. Good job, girls, and we expect a big one again next year. But that's going to do it for the Cheap Seats, 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.